Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the UCF Knights and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. He understands the battle today will be at the line of scrimmage. They come into the game with the best rushing offense in the country, but they are facing a top 10 rushing defense. We will see who makes it or breaks it at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Taking a shot on the first play. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it himself. The pitch. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down the ground.
And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Left side is Hawkins. Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Into traffic, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, what a cut! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Delayed give. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Finds his man. Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Wade. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he's brought down after a short gain. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Powers inside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd and long here. This time they'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds his man. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, it's Hawkins. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Changing the routes with his receivers. Selling the fake. Quick completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Got to make the play on fourth. Intercepted deep in his own end. Touchdown Knights! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got...
He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Got some green grass. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, little sneak attack. Great play call.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. In the passing game, got to put a few together, need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Delayed handoff, it's Watson. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, UCF.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Hawkins. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Keeps it on the ground. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the number 8 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Commodores who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights!
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And after this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making the adjustment. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Burrowing for yardage. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. The short hands, it's Hawkins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the 16-play drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. Crosses the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Was to pass. Look out! And down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Hey, those are those balls where you trust your wide receiver to go up and make those plays. So many guys now played hoops for so long, big bodies, long arms. Those are the ones when they get their hands on it, you want them to come down, secure those catches, and make those big plays for you.
And he loses the football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I know on offense you're so jacked up and you're so excited. You're ready to go out there, make some plays. There's nothing more demoralizing than when your special teams unit coughs it up. You're like, dang, I really wanted a shot at this. All right, defense, your turn.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Here's Duke one more time. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Every play magnified in the fourth quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the fourth. From the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Hand off again. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his target.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Now the Knights will call their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And this one is perfect. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Oh, pressure's coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.